How's it going, crypto community? Hope you're all having a great day. Jade, the XRP Martian, back with an article from Yahoo. This one titled, PayPal fires up a Ripple killer Xoom app for international payments. So before I begin this article, you guys, I'm so happy to hear somebody calling something a Ripple killer. The reason why, if any of you aren't familiar, who out there, maybe, leave in the comments, be like, oh my god, I used to play World of Warcraft, and every new MMO that came out after World of Warcraft was called a WoW killer? Yeah, be sure to put in the comments if you remember that stuff from your youth, because I remember that, and you know what I remember about every WoW killer? Probably the same thing that I'm going to remember about every Ripple killer. None of them killed Ripple, or none of them killed WoW. None of these guys are going to kill Ripple. So, let's jump into this article with that point, that framing in mind, right? So, PayPal has launched a mobile payment application, Xoom, across Europe to provide faster and cheaper international transfers. It hopes the new offering with make it. I apologize. This article is not written. There's some typos in this, so let me reread that. It hopes that the new offering will make it cheaper than traditional payment services and more convenient than sending crypto. Xoom will let residents of 32 European countries send money to people in more than 130 countries worldwide. But if those recipients fall outside of the 30-odd countries, they can't send money back. So Xoom has partnered with major banks and other financial firms to facilitate the money transfers, with customers able to transfer up to £8,800, or about $11,000 per transaction. The mobile payment app offers next-day money transfers at fees lower than the main payment platform PayPal. According to the website, transfers on Xoom cost around $4 in euro and $9 to countries further afield. Now, you know what I can say without going and clicking on this link that says everything we need to know about who's Ripple and most XRP extensive product, whatever. This link that goes here. I just want to point out that Xoom costs $4 to send £8,000 or $11,000, or $9 if I want to send that money out of the country. You know how much it would cost me to send my money anywhere in the world using XRP? Less than a penny. To send $11,000, I don't think it would cost like a tenth of a penny, probably. Probably be like 1,000th or 100th of a penny, somewhere around there for that kind of a network fee, using XRP in XRapid service, or even Xcurrent, probably cheaper. So, Xoom, a Ripple killer. With fees like that, I don't think so. But let's see what else they have to say here at the end of this article. So this brings PayPal in line with international money remittance services like TransferWise and MoneyGram, who charge between $5 to $12 and $4 to $10 respectively. Oh, so they're literally charging the same amount that MoneyGram offers today before they've integrated with XRapid services to offer their customers even cheaper fees. It sounds to me like PayPal is a little bit late to the game and are just now starting to compete against some of the old guys before the old guys integrate the new guys into their system, and then they're going to crush this middle guy, PayPal. That's what I'm seeing happen right now. Unless they have some way to, they're going to tell me at the end of this article that they plan to reduce those costs somehow, but I don't know how they're going to do that without a blockchain, right? Well, at any rate, the article goes on to say it also sets Xoom up against blockchain-based rivals like Ripple. However, if it wants to compete with the likes of Ripple, it's going to need to speed things up and drop the price significantly. Thank you for being honest, Yahoo article. So to send crypto blockchain-based transactions via Ripple takes less than a minute, as long as you have the right wallets in place before you initiate the transaction, and costs cents. Right? They're saying cents, but I can almost promise you, viewer, that if you're only allowed to send $11,000, it's not even going to cost cent. Right? Like I said a minute ago. So, anyways, they're still being pretty legitimately honest and showing the comparison of costs. So, they're going to have to do one better, essentially, if they want to compete against the likes of Ripple. Europe's third largest bank, Banco Santander, is using Ripple's technology, but not XRP yet, to facilitate cross-border payments on its OnePay FX app. On this platform, users are able to get same-day transfers for free. And escrowing the blockchain, PayPal's latest innovation is already yesterday's news. Oh, so much for being a WoW killer. It's so strange, right? Because they titled this as if it was going to be, FUD. But the only thing funny about this article is the title, Ripple Killer. I love it. I love it. Okay, well, at any rate, I hope you all have found this article comical. I'm going to, let's hop over this article by Decrypt. I think that this is potentially related because they're mentioning it, so I want to see real quickly if they mention PayPal in here, and I'm not seeing it. This seems to be talking about our current partners, so different topic, different video, right? So thank you all for tuning into this XRP related video. If you have not already, please be sure to hit that subscribe, ring that bell, and on your way out, hit that like. It helps me with my YouTube algorithms to make sure that these videos get promoted up, and I really appreciate every one of you who helps me get my channel out there to more people so that we can inform them of the crazy opportunity presented to us as XRP investors. As always, please, if you are also new, do not just take my advice on what you're hearing in regards to XRP and Ripple Labs. Please do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. I am not a financial expert by any stretch of the imagination. So please, as always, once again, do your own research, because I will not be responsible for your choices in life, just as I will not be able to blame anybody in this world but myself for my choice to invest in this ecosystem. So as always, thank you all for tuning in, and I can't wait to see all of you in my next video on Mars. So see you there. And outro. Wow. I'm just burning time now, just so you know. I want to make sure that we got that 10 minutes because YouTube, seriously, you don't have to watch right now. I'm just burning time. I gotta wait like a minute or two still. Oh, 3 minutes, guys, 3 minutes. All right, so let's talk about price real quick. Anybody is still tuning in. You know, I already said my outro, so you don't have to stay, guys. Why hanging out? You know, I'm just look at this G7 conference and on competition of the digital economy. We'll cover this a little bit later. That's not what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you trading view, but stamp. All right, we still got 2 minutes, so or a minute and 3.5 minutes. So XRP is up to 32 cents, everybody. Wah! I'm partying, right? It's awesome stuff. Look at that. No, go away. We don't want you there. Look at that rip. We are back above our 32-cent resistance range. And as you see here, we did wick higher than our previous wick. We got a close higher than our previous high close before this dump, or after this dump rather. So I am now pretty moderately as a high degree confident that when I said, so my last call was around the 15th or 14th when we dipped down to 30. I've actually made a call on Twitter saying that 30's, I was calling it 30's the bottom. Well, of course, as soon as I called 30 as the bottom, some jagoff whale had to go and bring us down to 29.5 cents just to make me look like an idiot, right? But don't worry, market bounced back because we're bottoming. And so we came back, after that I was like, cool, 29 is the bottom. I said 29 way back when, I was just trying to, I thought that based upon this move that we got here where we see that the market corrected higher than it did, than its original drop-off point, I thought that symbolized to me that we basically bottomed. Now, what we've watched happen over the, I guess, last 3 days now since, the price has gone a little bit lower, right? We did come down to, like I said, 29.5 on the 15th. And then yesterday, we did go down all the way to 28.5. So a whole cent drop further. But if you actually look at these percentage losses, this is only about a 4% drop from this previous low, right? And even from the 30%, at most, you had the opportunity to get in a 5% discount from where I had called the bottom at. So apologies for not being on top of where the bottom was. Obviously, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I'm not going to be 100% accurate with these things, and there's a good chance that eventually I'm not going to get lucky and be like, oh, well, I told you 5% from the bottom. There's a chance that somewhere down the line, when I make a call, it's going to be like 10, 20, 30% from the bottom. And that's why I do not want anybody to legitimately, I don't want you to take my financial advice. Me sharing these things especially price TA like I just am now. This is just for fun. Like I said before we even got into this is just to burn a little bit of time so that my video is over 10 minutes. Like I said 3 minutes ago, you know, you guys can go away if you're not interested in, you know, if you're just interested in the news. So TA, take it or leave it. I do feel really confident based upon what we're seeing right now. But again, who really knows what the future holds? We can only hope and speculate in the meantime, right? So as always, as I said earlier, I've been Jade Martian. You've been watching the XRP Martian Report, and I can't wait to see all of you, as always, in that next video on Mars. All right, there we go. Now we're over 10 minutes. Later, y'all.